A 1987 Mitsubishi Starion, aka Chrysler Conquest, aka StarQuest. I know three things about this car. One, in my opinion, it's the coolest car out of the 80s. Way cooler than the Corollas, shout out Nick. Way cooler than the Fox Body Mustangs, shout out David. Two, I bought it on Christmas Eve of 2021 in the rain, and we basically just pushed it on a trailer and brought it home. And three, it hasn't ran or been registered since 2004. And today we gotta find out why. But before we hop in the hood, I wanna pop the trunk and see if we got this front air dam, because it's missing and they're really expensive, and that's probably the coolest part of the car. This thing is falling apart. Pyro. Hi, Pyro. Hi, doggy. Pyro, he was eating the clear coat off this section right here. 2004 from Colorado. I don't know which key it's supposed to be. Oh, this is a heavy door. Yeah. Well, no air dam. Now that I look at it, I don't think the air dam would have fit back here anyways. There's not that much cubic area to this trunk. I remember this thing being nicer. What do you think, Pyro? Will it start? No. This thing is so retro. It's cool. I like the buttons on the side. We got a Hurst shifter. I'm gonna ignore all that for now, and I'm just gonna hop in the hood because I'm curious what's going on. What are we looking at? I'd like to premise this by saying I've only had one other Mitsubishi. It was a 1985 Mitsubishi Cordia, like probably 15 years ago. So I don't know much about these motors, and honestly, I've never seen a Starion before in my life. I really liked them from a video game called Forza 4. So ever since I played that game, I've always wanted one. I was browsing Facebook Marketplace. This one popped up. I think it was $1,200. So that's why I had to go get it on Christmas Eve. This is gonna be a learning experience. We're gonna get it running. I know these motors are frowned upon. They always swap them. The so-called forklift motor or airplane motor. We'll see what we got here. Pretty cool. Right off the bat, it looks like they stuffed this turbo with grocery bags, and it just faded. That's kind of cool. Ooh. I wonder how old that bag is. It's like dust. Anyways, so we got a turbo. Our radiator and fans are definitely missing. No battery. Valve cover's loose. Do we have oil? We still have oil. Still tastes like oil. Come on. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. I guess since it's loose, I'm just gonna hop in this valve cover and see what the head looks like. I'm gonna turn the motor and see if it turns all the way around. It turns pretty freely. I think we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna put this thing on jack stands because it's a little sketchy right now. And maybe take the timing chain cover off. I just remembered that when I bought the car, it came with these 2 repair manuals. Let's see what we got. We have volume 1, engine, chassis, body, volume 2, electrical, heater, air conditioning, and we got a bookmark. What are we on? Someone's grocery list, body wash, deodorant, face soap. They bookmarked timing chain train. So I wonder if they were having some timing issues and gave up. Normally when they come with repair manuals, you can see where their dirty paws were. And it kind of tells you where they left off. They didn't do much there. They sure had clean hands when they were working on this car. So I'm looking at the steps here, and if someone was following them, they made it down chain case. Chain case. All the timing chain cover bolts are missing. Even the one in there. It looks like they had the distributor out. Someone dug into this. I guess I should, might as well just take the cover off and see what we got. I wish I knew what was wrong with this thing. I wonder if they even had the cover off, or were they about to take it off? Normally when you take the cover off, you're supposed to pull the head. I have a feeling this is where the last people ended up, because it looks like they didn't drop the oil pan to give it room to come out, and that gasket looks intact. I don't think you could get it out and in without damaging that oil pan gasket. So this might be as far as they got. Who knows? I wonder why they stopped. Did they find something? Maybe a crack in the head? I'm not sure. The camshaft looks all right. And it looks like someone jumped it. Ooh, that's some black oil. I got the oil pan loose, but with the way it was glued down, I really doubt they ever loosened it. So I do think this is as far as they got. I think they got everything off. I don't know why they stopped here, maybe life circumstances, but let's continue where they left off. There she is. Here we are. What in the timing chain is happening? I'm gonna have to look into that. But, I mean, I don't see any guides broken. There's a little bit of slop on this one. Actually, I should say quite a bit of slop. Look at that, that's a good, almost an inch of play. The tensioner looks completely bottomed out. It is no longer tensioning. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of reading on this second timing chain here. I don't know much about it, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think you can order a delete kit for those. I'm not sure. At this point, I'm pretty sure I damaged the head gasket. The oil pan gasket definitely needs replaced. So I don't know. I don't know how far to dig. Every time I've ever pulled a cylinder head, I always end up pulling the rest of the block, doing a full rebuild. And I really don't want to do that this time. I kind of want to do the bare minimum just to get it running to see if I even want to keep this motor. I could pull the head, inspect the valves, look at the head gasket, look at the cylinder walls. I probably have to anyways because I got to clean the turbos. Everything's been open, it's all dirty. I think I've made a decision. Cylinder head comes out, exhaust comes out, intake comes out, oil pan comes out, and then I can look at the cylinder walls, see if the head gasket was leaking. This extra chain was actually for a balance shaft, and I guess it's really common to remove those because they give out, and that's what turns the oil pump as well. So I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. We are not, I repeat, we are not pulling the motor because if I pull the block, we're gonna do a rebuild. We're gonna get into the clutch and all that good stuff. And then this is gonna be sitting for who knows how long. So I just wanna freshen it up, see if it'll run, how it runs, and go from there. Or we buy one JZ and toss it in. The two hardest parts of being a car guy are knowing when to stay off a marketplace, and two, knowing when to call it quits on something. The term might as well always gets me because it's like, if I'm gonna pull the head, might as well pull the motor, might as well do the clutch, might as well get forged pistons, might as well upgrade the intake and get the $2,500 multi-port injection system with the new wiring and computer, ported heads. And if I do that, I might as well get the $600 race clutch, rebuild the transmission, redo the rear end. And if I do that, I might as well do a nut and bolt resto, roll cage it, have it sitting for a good 5 years, run out of budget, then it never sees the road again. Or freshen it up, toss it back in, fingers crossed, you know, it runs good or good-ish. I don't even need good. In the famous words of David Freiberger, don't get it right, get it good? No. Don't get it running, get it good? Don't get it perfect? I don't know. He says something smart. Don't get it right, just get it running? I think that's the one. Last night when my brother got home from work, he brought some cold snacks and he said, might as well just pull the motor. You know, look at the clutch. You can pull some caps and look at the cylinder walls and so on and so forth. And so that's what we did. My brother and I were looking over what happened. We were investigating a little bit and the timing was way off. I don't know if it's because someone installed it wrong or the tensioner gave out and it was just skipping teeth, but in no way was this set correctly. I'm kind of glad I did pull the motor thanks to my brother's advice, because the clutch was totally burnt up. I got a new clutch on the way, and you know, I can clean it a little better, inspect it a little better. So that's kind of the goal today. I'm not gonna get into the block because I don't want to take it to a machine shop and have it sitting for a couple weeks. So I'm just gonna freshen it up, toss it in, and you know, hopefully we get lucky. Touching on the first point of staying off of Facebook Marketplace, I just found a 1988 Mitsubishi Starion for 600 bucks. And it has a nice set of wheels. I think I might have to go grab that. All right, off to get another Starion. So the deal with the Starion is supposedly it has no motor, no grill, no front bumper, and no title, and no driver's seat. But for 600 bucks, it has a set of wheels on it. I think they're 17-inch wheels. But with car guy math, it's either I spend 800 bucks on a new set of wheels or 600 bucks for a set of wheels, and it comes with a free Starion. And you know, it may have some other parts I could use. It has a transmission, it's got the 5-speed, it's got the rear diff, maybe brake parts, suspension parts, electrical. I don't know what I'm gonna need for this red one, but I figured for 600 bucks, I'm sure I can pick at it. So I got about a 4-hour drive. The guy said he would hold it for me. So I'm just gonna rock it over there, buy it, and then, you know, when I get back home, I'll inspect it and see if it was a bad idea or not. There's no way I'm not buying it. There's no way I'm driving 4 hours to not spend 600 bucks, you know? And there we are. As you can see, no motor. It looks like someone pulled it from here and snapped this whole cross member thing. Hi, buddy. This thing's way worse than I thought. Almost every body panel is beat up. The hood has hood pins drilled out. Cowls dented, fenders dented, doors dented, rear quarters are dented. The wing thing is not much better than mine. That quarter looks pretty good. That door is pretty good. So this side is all right. I did a quick Google search, and these STR wheels are worth about, I don't know, 180 to 200 bucks a piece. So we're already ahead. The wheels do have these safety lugs, these anti-theft lugs. I hope I can find the key for that. Got some probably 2-inch spacers, 2.5-inch spacers. When I got to the guy's yard, I kind of just loaded this thing up and took it. It was actually a tow yard, so I think this thing got impounded or confiscated or something. No seat. It looks like someone was having some motor problems. Look at that. That's making me second guess leaving that block alone. I wonder if I should service it. Ooh. No bueno. I don't know what. Ooh, a short shifter. Someone took the shift knob, but the short shifter is there. Got a Sparco steering wheel that's super faded. Aha! There's a key for the wheels. A jewel pod. What do we got here? Some money? Nope. Car wash token. 146,000 miles. That's worrisome because mine has 143,000 miles. And if that's what that crankshaft is looking like, I wonder what mine looks like. So I got this lean sale certificate. I think it was a tow yard. Someone owed $2,500 and they didn't pay it, so it got towed. I'll probably never title this thing. This thing's way too far gone. Going through that car, I realized I haven't even been through this thing really. I think it's time I just clear all this out, then I can take inventory and see what I'm missing and whatnot. I think I'm just gonna set up a table and start unloading. Well, shoot. This thing has fully grenaded itself. I pulled the pistons, every single bearing was spun, and there was metal everywhere. What gave it away was there was some metal in the oil filter, but in the oil pan there was just a bunch of bearing material, just tons of it. And then the camshaft is pretty well totaled. You guys probably can't see, but I think the turbo grenaded too. All of these were just totaled too. Will it focus? Look at that. I'm wondering, I don't know. I'm done wondering. They are all junk. Everything about this motor is just absolute garbage. I don't know if I could save any of it unless I, put a good 10 grand into it. So, unfortunately, I think this is my only video where it's gonna end on a non-positive note of saving a car and getting it back on the road. But stay tuned because I secretly wanted this anyways, but I want to do a 1JZ swap or a 2JZ swap. I just wanted to give this motor at least a fighting chance to be on the road one more time. I'll maybe even keep this and rebuild it for that other Starion, who knows. But as far as right now, I gotta start saving up for a 1JZ. They're not that affordable. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll have better news in the next one. The next time you see this car, it's gonna be 1JZ powered.